Good evening, good afternoon, and good morning. I'm Fresno, and today we're back with some more SpellRogue. I'm enjoying my time with SpellRogue at the moment, so we have got a lot of content to go through, and we're going to try another type of build. We're going to go with the Beast Within setup on Hazel, and we're going to see what we can do here. Now, as we're going with this, every third turn gain a power. That's a huge boost on those. Let's go with the Stone Greaves, and if we're doing our Descent too, and we're going to have some fun, because yeah, I want to see if I can, like, chip people down with lots of power again. We did this before, and it was really good fun, so I'm looking forward to this. And I can have a 2-phase elite fight, and a shop, and an event. Now, I've gone 2 shops, though. I want as much gold as possible, so I'll take 2 fights into that, then. At least that'll be the plan, right? That'll be the plan. Yeah, I mean, don't worry. Standard content will resume at some point. Do not worry. I have been a bit distracted, shall we say, recently. Mainly just with, all the fun stuff that happens, right? Playing the same game, got new stuff on there, then there's also, like, other things that are kind of just taking priority for me, more or less. And do 5 damage to that. Do 5 damage to that. Put 2 more die in there. A wound, thank you very much. Bristle doesn't... Yeah, I forgot that does permanent decrease. Very annoying to deal with. Getting the armor there. But yeah. So, yeah, it's been a bit of a long week as well, so that doesn't really help my situation. At least me mentally prepare. But we've got a weekend up. I'll probably do more streaming of this on Sunday at the moment. At least that would be my plan. Cultivate Might. I will take that, actually. It's good defense and power gain as well. It's a great plan. So we can gain as much power as possible going through all these runs. So it's like we only chuck 5s in here and then 6s just go straight there, or defense. Pretty much, right? The 6 needs a power. But yeah, so kind of been chilling. Ooh. That's not good. Deal more damage. Oh, I could have put the 1 somewhere. But yeah. I want to set up the relaxing vibes as such more than anything else, and just like chill out for the weekend would be nice also, so that is kind of like my main plan. Actually, just gain defense here, right? We can't kill, so gain defense and set that up. Yeah. So as we're playing this, I might have thought, yeah, we'll still keep going out and doing other things and have fun on the SpellRogue. So, plan-wise, ooh, not bad. Every 6 roll Rampart is really good. Just because I'm going to roll lots of 6s, at least that's kind of part of the plan. Pick that shard up. Where's that shard going to begin with? I could put anything in there. Not bad. Minus 2 to another spell. We don't really care about that, but on 6s, minusing it even more is probably better. Damage the front enemy on there would be pretty good. I'll take the plus the -2 plus on that. I do like a decent upgrade. Spend 2 blessing to gain... power. Kinda cool. Gain 5 blessing. Is that really 5 blessing? 7 blessing. Gain 2 blessing, and then roll dice. Kinda cool on that. I'm really thinking about this. Times 2 to the most front enemy. We're not really getting that triggered that much. I think we just take the artifact here. Like, Blossom seems interesting. Like, doing that and plus change 2 random die 2 times. It's kind of cool. It'll help me kind of get like, above thresholds as well. Which is kind of what I want, to get more die to then roll those as well. And +1 can be quite useful. But then it might ruin stuff as well, so... yeah. Every 6 roll, gain a blessing. Gain a blessing, get that. And on enemy death, get 9 block. No, we'll take the Horn of Virtue, like, because that's just going to give us more 6s to roll. And we're going to roll 6s ourselves anyway, so... yeah. We are going to have a fun time here, I think. So we roll this, we get a 6, that triggers that gets a blessing, roll that again, we get a 6, that triggers that. Oh, that's so dumb. That's just so dumb. Already got 10 armor, so we're pretty much set on armor, so 6 into there, 6 into there. We put 1 5 into here. That 5 goes there, trigger that. This 5 goes there to hit that. And then, I guess we'll just put a 3 in there and then pass the turn. Oh, 1 goes there. Okay, we rolled a 5 and a 6. That triggers that. We get a split on that. I see more triggers on this or other ways to roll 6s is now the plan then, I guess. Right? Use that to gain that. You go there to deal damage to that guy, so you're now done. That's just more defense there, and we'll trigger that. So if I don't roll 5s or 6s, I don't get that. Next dice rolls gets +2. Okay. So it kind of basically triggers off itself, right? I'm always getting the +2, which does hurt the fact that I'm not getting 6s consistently, but I guess that's not really that bad. And we are scaling like power and stuff as well, so kill that guy off, deal damage there. Use that. Put 1 on 1. Put another 1 in there. Yeah. I think like we're not bad. It's just we're not having as much scaling impact as I would like. Is probably the issue. Roll that again anyway, because we might get a... yeah. Precisely. Because the damage I want to try and avoid if I can. 6, nice. 4 in there. Gain that. That's the 3. Pretty much a lot. Check that out on then, and you go there. I need like a better thing than Sting, but then it doesn't allow me to use 2s or other stuff later if I do that, so... come on game, that's not fair. There we go. It's like, yeah, here's 2 4s, deal with it. And what do we get? Javelin. Interesting. Flourish. Which again is kind of interesting. So you get to roll 2 4s or 5s. So basically it pays for itself by me chucking a 5 and a 6 in there. To get 2 more 5s or 6 and +1 to another spell. And a random die becomes a glimmer die could be also interesting to help me kind of keep that going. Yeah, I'll pick that up actually. I like the idea of it. Probably swap out this for now then. And just take the bonus armor on that, or chuck anything into it. I would love to do 2 damage, but I think just having the upgrade for more cast is more useful. Infuse scales. Gain 1 charge on that. That could be interesting. The -1 effect on there would probably be more useful. Can gain a dodge, but then we receive a silence. Per that, and then remove. Primal Craze, that's interesting. Just keep the armor. For like a quick bonus boost. Probably getting rid of this, but I'm not going to keep it. I would like that though, and I would have to get rid of this, so... Infuse scales is pretty good, so yeah, okay. Like, it's kind of like exactly what I want in regards to defense. Except it can't be used anywhere else, so we just keep focusing on getting like 5s or 6s on repeat. Do another fight. Get another thing going. We're gonna plan all these out. So like, that's go there. Get a 5, plus there as well. Get a 6, that triggers. Get a 6, we get a 2, go in there. Get a 5. So we can do this to gain some armor if we want to, but we don't have to worry about that for now. We just want to deal with as much damage and get as much attack power as possible. And do that. Just pass turn, remove those die. We also need things to count down to kind of trigger all this stuff also on repeat. It's kind of funny that the blessing gets triggered on me rolling die, which is just hilarious to me. Gain power as well. Now I need to keep that. 4 goes in there. That 4 goes in there. We're fully defended. A 5. And a 5. And then we trigger this just for that bit more defense for no reason other than the fact that I can. That's not going to trigger lightly. We'll gain the armor first. Get a 5. So we'll do this again. It goes down to 2. We can trigger it. That's a 6. We get a 2 back. Nice. And at that, I'm not fully defended, so this goes here. We'll accept the hit from that. Gain the power and take you for 10. It's like, what am I going to do to a 1? Like, put it in? I'm probably going to get, like, other stuff. Like, 6s and stuff will just trigger, and I'm like, oh, okay. See? Nice, so put the 5 in there to gain the armor. So then chuck that in there. Put a 6, trigger that. Gain some more power. 2 6s go in there to trigger that. Then 2 5s is not enough to win. But I guess I'm close. Yeah, so I need something else I can just dump stuff into, which is what the last spell I got will be. Ooh, Thornlash. Earthbane is interesting. Terraform. If I put a 6 in there, you get +2 to a random die or +3. But we need some way to pay everything off, right? Like, this is kind of nice because it means I can use 5s and 6s in there and still get more armor out of it. Getting this on Blessing repaid, though, is so good with what my build is all about. Thorn Lash is interesting, Earthbane, just because I'll have defense I can build on, as well as my offense. And then I swap out this, but I need 5s or 6s to attack, so not really. Again, like this, I have to still spend the die, so it's like I don't really want to spend it, I want to get it back some way, shape, or form. So power is, again, kind of interesting. Autocast on that. Yeah, so power with the autocast is way too good. Bramble Growth I like as well, but that would seem interesting, but not really for me. So the Cultivate Might goes out of this then. Like, it was great, but I'm only using it for the power gain more than anything else. And this also allows me to offload other spells if I have them. And then Flourish can go into there once we get the last one for it. I don't care about anything else. Let's choose to gain a decent spell. That gives me a Blessing. For a 2, we get to Consecrate. Yeah, it's actually pretty good. Let's pick that up. And then we might get like 2 Blessing, or like roll a 5 or a 6 for a 2 again. And gain the Blessing. Actually, that's really good, that secondary upgrade. Put a 2 in there, get a 5 or a 6 back, and then still get the upgrade. Like, just getting lots of 6s is really good. Right? That's another 6. I cast that now. Like, this is so good. This is so good. So now we deal the damage. Deal 8. Then we put that in there to reroll. We get another 6. So put that in there to reroll. We get a 5. So a 4 goes in there. So does that. Put this 4 in there. This 6 goes there to deal 8 more damage. And then we can fully defend. I don't need more die or anything else. We just need to make sure that when that guy gets power, we hit him. Which we will do this turn. 6, nice. 3s are not very useful. 4s can actually be played. Pop that as well. Another 6, nice. 2 4s back. So I guess that 4 goes in there. That one goes in there. Check that at that. Stop the power gain. Check this at that. So it's not getting the armor. Like, why wouldn't I? But yeah, we can really recycle. Like, these 2 cast themselves. Like, I don't need to do anything. Oh, look, I gain a Blessing. This is so broken. Oh, I didn't get that. Oh well. 2. Really? I have to put a 5 in there now? That's, like, so unfair. Don't have enough to deal the damage, so we just gotta get armor up. Is the best way. So that goes in there first, then put the 3 in there. A 5. That and that. Gain more armor. We're at 21. Gain the power that way. Like, I would have liked to be like smart about it, but there's no point. It's kind of too risky. As such, do that, gain 2 back, and put it in there. Gain a 5 again, put it in there. Roll that, get another 5. I'm at 10. I guess we just take one of these guys out, because it does the same thing, right? I guess disappointing. Oh, that was so fast. Yeah, we'll do this. Get the armor first. A 6, nice. Auto cast on that. Roll that again. Another 6. Put that 3 in there. That rolls there. 5. Okay. Almost should not take any damage on that boss fight, but we'll work our way around it. I am loving this auto cast, it's so good. It's just like, for the enemies, like, what do they do on this? Right? Like, I'm constantly scaling power over a turn. I'm having a good amount of defense every turn as well. And I'm slowly just chipping away. Like, a better attack on this, and I'm laughing. It does, like, the same thing. Right? So, like, an attack that minuses something from this for a 5 or a 6, or just, like, scales with a 5 or a 6. Receive on curse. We do not want this. This prevents us from getting 6s, I think. No. Should cancel out, right? Roll 2 ether die that reduce countdowns. No, we'll reroll. Spells apply 1 more afflictions. Oh no. I have to. Spells apply 1 more status effect, so I gain power even quicker. And then we get like Bastion, which would be really good. Infused Potency is just pretty much ideal for this build. Right? So we have then Consecrate and Infused Potency, and we're all set up. So I need at least 2 more spell slots. If we can get them. Nothing here I want. Or the Start Nullify is actually fine, really. Like, I don't rely on debuffs and stuff anyway, so that's absolutely fine. We'll take that. I just get free health for nothing. And I would have to go left to trigger what I want. I get power gain normally anyway, right? So my issue at the moment is like I've got nothing that I can do to kind of like get these spell triggers right now. So I might just have to suffer for a couple of fights. Which will not be great. Because it kind of like, if I don't roll a 5 or 6, we're going to have issues. No, use this. Nice. That's triggered, that's done that. You can kill the front guy off first, so we'll do that. Because like, the more die I have, the better off I'll be for like late game and stuff. I'm going to have a lot of 6s to spend and do whatever we need to, so... A 6 and a 2. 5, that's kind of annoying. Gain the armor. That's a 1. Have to gain the armor head, and I know I don't. I can use this instead. I'll put that in there just in case. They're still defended, they're still pretty good. Six, nice. Like, that one split that keeps happening there is very annoying for me to deal with. So I can't attack with it. That's the only downside I got to this build. Six, finally. Trigger that. Deal damage. You in there. And that should auto cast anyway. You set that piece. This game generally hates me. So for those who don't know, I tend to moan that I have quite bad luck for certain things, right? Like, most of the time, like you can see my luck swings from one end of the fence to the other sometimes. I get pretty lucky and also not very lucky at the same time. Ooh, the exterior is really nice. Ooh. Sacred Shimmer. On a 6, give me +1 hit. This is kind of good. Because just the 6 is going to give me more and more armor, and I roll the die again. Pulverize is also really good. Because it goes really well, but I think Sacred Shimmer, if I get the upgrade for that, that's huge. Yeah. Doesn't really do much to start with, but eventually it will be really good. Okay, so what are we selling first? Cultivate Might is gone, right? We're not going to get using that. Flourish is actually kind of not great either, but it does reroll and give me extra stuff, so I might keep it. Consecrate is interesting. But the issue is like the rerolls, the 2 usage, but I do like the idea of being able to use it twice alongside this with Beast Within if I get the other upgrade for it. Infuse Potency counteracts what I need. Like, but where does all this stuff fit in for, like, other things? It's kind of a... Yeah. I guess this needs to go, then. So, this goes there, that goes there, this replaces the attack. I need, then, at least 3 things for it, and I can't do anything else. Sanctify Shell, gain 8, get 2 Blessing, random die becomes 8 less. Proliferate, we could go that, but not really. Anti-life. 6 damage to all enemies. Interesting. Cast a run spell. Cast target spell. That's kind of nice if I can't cast anything and get hurt by it. Get the artifact first, so. Each turn gain 2 thorns. That's actually my defensive option if I can't do much else, so we'll pick that up. We're going defensive. We're going to go and one-shot stuff, and we're going to face an elite. So I've got neutral power scaling, which is good. You have ways to continuously generate value as well. Let's put 2 in there. You like generate attacks, offenses, defenses, stuff like that. So I don't really need to worry about too much, right? A way to probably keep my defenses and stuff would be a good idea. We'll use this and chat both of these just so that triggers by themselves, because that's a horrible turn for me. But yeah, this is kind of actually going alright, to be honest. Deal damage, deal more damage. That 2 goes in there. That 2 also goes in there. It doesn't do anything weird, so we're okay. Have you nullified, doesn't make a difference to me. This stretch triggers, I get a 5 off that. We roll the 5 to get armor, then we chuck that in there. Get a 6, that triggers. Get a 3 back. Put that in there. Do the same again. Yeah, like, I only have 2 die, remember? Like, that's the hilarious thing. So the potency, if I ever do get it off, will be, really good. That was an awful turn. For me. Luckily, we have power scaling. Now take the potion, get the shard, get this. Don't care, don't care, don't care. So we'll just take the Hurl Monolith here. We'll set this up. And roll the dice. We put this in there. Put this down now, because this will help me. Like, earlier than most. 3 random potions, get over 60 to gain an artifact. Putting the potions, an artifact could be good. Every 3 attacks, cast turn, gain 6 block. For every 3 times you apply an affliction, deal 4 damage. And plus, for every 3 countdown spells, cast 1 leftmost charge to leftmost spell. That could be pretty good, actually. So it gives me more Beast Within triggers on this countdown on itself, so I can actually keep going if I need to. Yeah, sounds good. Take the ritual. What do we get here? Gain more potency, gain power, but we receive more of the reduction in power. Or this, which gives me the fortify, which increases. Yeah, we'll take this. Crisis Orb could be useful, help save me in particular situations. Nice 2 6s. Do this and this. Which means now this has already paid for itself with the infused potency. I get an extra charge on that. Gain my more defense. This run is going to be ridiculous before we even start, isn't it? I've just noticed that. Like, I roll 6s, I cast these. This then gives it extra uses, and then... Like, it's so dumb. I don't even need really the infused potency. I could get like something really good instead. That's 1 6. We've got an extra charge on that. That's a 5. Goes in there. Roll that over. Another 5. Do it again. Another 6. Which got split awkwardly. If we change that to 5 though, we'll now 5 or 6, that'd be pretty good. But we don't need to. Next up, we'll just use the 5 here to damage. Okay, you're a fake, so I should hit you again as we found out you're fake. Trigger that for the 6. I kind of just want to keep hitting the fake as much as possible. And triggering this to trigger that again. Like, that's the only other reason. Get another infused potency, but I need another attack more or less to kind of like help this go. Which after this one, I think, if we are, we're getting this upgraded and putting it in instead, so the 6s really do kind of like pop off. I have to use this now, otherwise I'm not going to get too much. And again. I'm just not getting any 6s. Like that almost hurt me when not getting 6s there. So that can go in there, that can go in there. The more die I have, the better. That can trigger there. We can deal damage. That's the real one, so we'll just deal more damage to it again. 5 and 1. And trigger you again because you'll be free. And we're done. I am liking this build though. It is really fun. It's a lot of jumping through hoops. I will admit that. But I get a lot of free stuff. And who doesn't like free stuff, right? Okay, you're the real one. That's nice to figure that out. We'll just trigger you there. Roll that. That's 5. You in there. Trigger that again. That's another 5. Let's earn that. You get 6. We do not. Then trigger that to almost not to nothing. We cast this just because we gain the fortify. The good news is all this dies as long as I defend myself, so it's like it's not actually that bad as well. It does involve me having to roll 6s, like, you know, above average time. And also when they get the split on them, like, not always land awkwardly for me. Attack. Ah, we do just get the kill on it now. If we do the damage, it doesn't go to 1 health if you have the kill. Cool. Impure Offering. Receive a Vex die, but again, like, huge amount of blessing. Interesting. Deal damage, then remove stuff. Kind of cool as well. But I guess I'll take it for the gold. But this is going on this, so every 6 rolled we just get more shots. That swaps over. We disenchant this. Get rid of her monolith as well. Don't need that, and that's gone as well. Consecrate will be the last one I probably think we'll stick with, because again, we get to do that with it. And it also gains blessing, so it triggers the stuff as well. So when you get 2s or stuff, I'm not completely ruined. Yeah, I'm liking this build so much. So yeah, like, so 5s automatically become 2s, which would trigger that anyway, right? Do that again, we get that. Let's go back in there. That 3 can go in there, we get a 6, now we're starting to roll. That's another 6 again, we get more defense. That 3 goes in there. Still didn't get any other 6s, which is very annoying. Put one more in there. Okay. So we can do this to at least do damage first. Can I take this guy out? Possible. Ignite hits that, that's fine. Reroll there, that's a 6. Into a bad split. Yeah, I'll still attack. Ah, finally, a good split. Reroll another 6 into a good split. Nice. Potency. And we're good. Like, this is dumb, right? So you go in there, you go in there, you're good for next turn, the 2 goes there. You do get a 5, so that goes in there. To get the 2 to go back in there. Another 5, do the same thing again. 3. That's a 6. Good split. Nice. 2 goes in there. That's a 5. Trigger that again. That's a 5. That one can go in there. And then we just deal damage with 6s. Oh yeah. Oh, shame. That's a 4. Like, they keep putting the ignite on here, and I'm only taking like 6 damage at the moment, and that's still enough to get the kill. Like, this is hilarious. All I need now is like something that allows me like every attack that I make to like gain power as well, and then we'll be even laughing even more. Gaia's Wrath could be cool, but yeah, we're not going to worry about that. All wild strikes, there's no point. I will reroll though. Spring into action is kind of awesome. If 6s, return the dice. Interesting. Pick it up because like it's better than nothing, but it's not what we want to pick up here. I will heal because that is a good idea, and then we'll go and face the boss fight. Two 6s off the bat, that's brilliant. That's a 5, don't care about that. Reroll. So yeah, an extra charge on this would be nice if I can get it. Like, because just forcing 6s is more important for me. Especially the early turns, we do this into this. And maybe getting her reroll on that as well would be nice. Two 4s. Shame. So that, and that can go in there. Deal the 10. 4s and a 5, that's a 5, put the 4 in there, we get the 5. 2 5s go in there, deal the damage, 3. Reroll the 3. Into a 6, into a 6 and a 2. The fact that I can keep doing this is kind of ridiculous. Like, it's not quite infinite, right? But I bet it's pretty darn annoying. Just like anything else that gains charges now could be like really good. Finally, I was going to say, you're actually going to like give me something decent. I don't need more infused potency now. Like it's done its job in the first turn. So like even if I do, I probably don't need this full time, right? That's one thing to kind of like watch out for is like, do I actually need it as much as I think I do? I might just need some way to like continuously gain power. I'll go that defensive route. 6, nice. Another kill there. I was gonna say they glitched out there. 6. That's a 1. 2 in there. That's a 6. Yeah, 5 and a 1. Check the 3 in there. That is another 6. The 6 in there again. Do it again. 2. No. I'm ashamed. I'm ashamed. I couldn't actually play like what I wanted on this. He's says, like, while literally one-shotting everything. Like, I'm not infinite, but at this point, I might as well be. Like, just one extra countdown spell could make the difference. That can, like, just gain charges by itself or something from, like, other effects. So, we'll start attacking the front guy. 4. 6, nice. 2 5s. 2 more 5s. Put the 3 in here. A 6, I guess an extra charge. Okay, like, we're whittling this guy down. This is dumb. Like, I just need quicker scaling, right? Or, like, other ways to roll 6s. Oh, we're done. I really do love this build. This is really kind of like right in my day. I'll cast this first. Get the armor, why not? That goes in there, trigger this way again. That goes in there, trigger it again. I can get unlucky. The odds unlikely. I will admit that, but I can get unlucky. I've got so many ways to keep rolling die and using countdown spells that I don't think I can actually be punished that well. Like, ever. And we're done. Oh, Hazel, you are overpowered at the moment. What do we get here? First die roll split into 2. No. Dreadstone, which can be pretty good. On even turns, we get that. I'll take a Dreadstone, to be honest. Actually, is Dreadstone... Yeah, Dreadstone's fine. I was thinking then, like, is it actually fine, though? No, I can't spend that, so it's kind of pointless. Like, Solidify is interesting, though. Withering Sheep. Gain 2 per left. And then switch over and then get all that and remove. And morph back. That's kind of interesting. The issue is removing the armor. I'm not a fan of that, to be honest. We'll reroll, see what we get. Granite Guard. Got anything in there? There's a 1. Get that. Keep the blocks going. Equals unblocked damage and double my power for 5s. We can do that once per turn. I'll do it on a countdown. I'll pick up ultimate power. I think it has its place, right? Yeah, like this rolling 5 or 6 twice could be really good just to guarantee the effects of it. So I could put 5s in there and then, yeah, maybe. No, this... Yeah, okay, this getting this upgrade would just seal the deal, right? Because then I have gain charge, and then rolling this would then gain this charge back, and then if I roll a 6, 2 more gain that, 1, 2, then roll that, it gains it back again. Oh no, this doesn't have countdown, does it? Interesting. But it does give me good armor rating. So, thoughts? My thoughts. Every second turn gain 2 of that. So no elites have more health. I'll take that. That's fine. And I would like to face 2 elites, so we're going straight down the middle with No shops. Oh, a shop. Cool. I'm going to say no shops would be terrible. Water, earth, fire, or air? Yeah. I think we want a water spell. They tend to have a lot of stuff that gives me extra charges, doesn't it? Icicle Blade could be interesting, but we've already got better scaling than that. Plunge is kind of meh. Glaciate is not what we want. Water Lotus, though, could be cool. And 5 or 6 for Water Vortex. Increased by 6 for Drench. Yeah, because we could roll 2 even die with that, which means you have a 1/3 chance of getting 6s again on 5s, so that could be actually good to go in there. And now we have the extra die. I don't think I actually need the infused potency. Right? I'm going to put the Consecrate in there for now and see how that goes. At least in this fight here. It gives me more ways to use them, and like an upgrade to this would mean the Consecrate gets more value out of it as well. So like straight away we can do this, and then chuck that in there. Actually upgrade this, that's what I need to do. Okay. Nice. Because now you don't want to give me 5s, because you know what I can do, game. Isn't that funny? I know it's your game. Yeah. Very against that idea now, isn't it? So, that. An attack. Yeah, because the Consecrate on that could actually work really well with the upgrade. Okay. What does Blessing actually do? Next dice rolled is increased by 2. Ah, so 4s become 6s. That's really good then. Yeah, so the even roll on the water feature would be good as well. Maybe that's better than the Consecrate. Who knows? Who knows indeed? Trigger that. No, I had too many die. No damage. Do that again. Six, nice. Do it again. Another 6. Is that a 1-turn kill? No. Just that. Oh no, maybe. That's a 1-turn kill, folks. Each turn +1 to another random spell. Target spell gets -4 as well. Old toss is interesting. Again, because it's a countdown effect, so because it's already got this at the start of battle, I have +3, I have a lot of die to actually put into it. So, I mean, I can start casting this with like 3 extra, which does give me the sort of chance to kind of grow through. Mend Magic, though. to another target spell gives +2 charges. This kind of does the same thing, and if I can get this to have like more charges on it as well, like that's huge. Yeah. And magic. Take that out of consecrate. Put this to the left instead, because this will give me 2 chances, which I can put onto a like on the other guys, then use one from like the Sacred Shimmer, and I think I could go infinite with this. And then if we get like the Water Lotus in just to guarantee it, or Ultimate Power, like I could start scaling infinitely on turn 1. This is going to be interesting, folks. This will be interesting. So that's a 5 straight away, right? So that goes there. Do it again. Another 5. Do it again. Another 5. Use that. Put that on Feast Within. Use the 4 to a 5. What? I am really questioning that. Okay. Yeah, so that got on that there. We use that to go on this. And we cast anything else into this. 6s and stuff. Gain this, because this will generate a new thing on there. Put 2 more ones in there. Generates another 6. We get 5s from this as well, which will give me more men magic charges, which goes into there, which will go back into here. And just every so often we'll throw some another way. So I can put them. I can actually put them in there as well, because like the triggers that keep happening. So I can get more of the 6s on there, which also helps out. Like I think this is infinite, like as long as I get good luck, right? I guess maybe Consecrate could help it out a little bit. Can't target yourself, no. So then that goes back on there to get the trigger. Chuck 10 there. That gets another hit. We trigger this again. Do the same again. As long as I keep this charged up, and then when that runs out, we give that 2 more charges. Is this dumb? Someone let me know if this is dumb. Oh no, a wound die. I guess we'll use it. I genuinely think like this is just the dumbest thing I've ever done. Because I can always keep gaining 2 from there. We use like 3s and everything lower to generate this, which puts spells on this. So if I ever do get to the point where I start running low, like on that one, give that even more charges, and then this triggers, that triggers, that triggers, that triggers, like... And of course that means I'm also keep getting more and more defense. And I could like put these on there as well to guarantee like other stuff. Actually, the soap power we need to get back up as well. That's the other thing. It's not quite infinite, but practically it is. Yeah, let's get some soap power back in here, because that will also help me out. That trigger's also for free. Oh no, I actually need to actually cast stuff, so a 3 and a 3 can go in there. Gives me a 2. That goes there, goes back in there, that goes in there. This is so dumb. I guess the only downside is if I don't get a lot of 6s, I might be in trouble. But then by then I should be able to generate enough dye that it doesn't matter, right? I guess generating the dye is the problem. Because once I get like lots of 5s and stuff, I might not have enough to keep stuff going. If I'm not always rolling like lots of 6s repeatedly. Like that's generally the issue here, is if I don't roll lots of 6s, we're in trouble. But I gotta do my chances though. Yeah, just had that feeling that would eventually happen. The real question is does the instability disappear? Cast. It does, cool. Nice to know. And that's a 5. Let's cast this. So you have some instabilities, I see. There we go, okay. So I can be ruined in 2 ways, not enough 5s, not enough 6s. So we do need something that just guarantees to keep getting them if I can. That's a kill. That is a kill. Oh, this is a dumb build. I'm so happy I did this. Fleeting Might, interesting. Getting more of that would seem interesting. Carapace, no, we don't gain charges from them. We can gain 3 of those. Glint's Glaive. Oh, that would be so dumb. Okay, so I think Consecrate is... I guess it stays in. Like, putting a 5 in here would cost too much. Too many 5s there. I'm not using this, so that's going. Potency is no longer needed, because we're not going to have any of the turns. Getting more power again will be not longer needed. because we can just get so power on repeats. Like having +1 charge each turn would seem cool, but -4 on the countdown could also just trigger stuff immediately without me casting die. Yeah, Water Lotus isn't useful now. Consecrate is, if it gets upgraded first. We're just selling that anyway. Like it would be great in this build. Like I'm not saying it wouldn't be, but it's not really my plan. Plus, like it's like my last point of call to deal damage to something with it. +1 charge on that actually might. Yeah, +1 charge on this is what I want right now. Lose 2 spells, gain an artifact. Lose Stoneforge, and gain a rune. Take 20 damage, receive a shard. I'm taking 20 damage to receive a shard, baby. -4 for the turn on that. Means this instantly casts, which is actually pretty good. Put that in there. We're going to put the Glint Glaive in here for now because it guarantees like a big finisher. And then we'll swap it over for the other one when we get the bonuses to it. I would like to drink this potion, but I don't think I'm going to be able to for some funny reason. You know? I don't think it's going to be worth me doing it. Put you on there, roll you again, that's another 5, chuck you out to deal damage first, might as well. Put the soul power down as well, chuck you in there to trigger that. Then re-roll. Get another 2. You can roll again. That's a 5, do that. Yeah, I see now the problem I've got with some of this stuff, but... Guess we've got that to get the potion. And I guess we'll remove all effects. Can I remove all effects? No. Use that to gain armor. Chuck that in there. Guess we'll do this. Really? Once I do this, doesn't remove that, only removes it from the bar. Okay. That should give me potency. That was probably not a good choice, my friend. That was probably not a good choice. We'll cast that for 10 just to make sure I'm safe. Let's go for a second turn then, shall we? We'll try this again. The main issue I have is making sure I've got enough 5s. And just generating enough dice to do this stuff with. So something that gives me die back would be pretty good. Use this in there. Again. There we go, finally. It also allows me to get like infinite armor as well in this build, and then eventually just one-shot them with this, which we can do now. Anything that gives me more charges, that's... Like, Link Glaive is cool and all, and I would love to keep using it. Shimmer Shard is where I want to go. This, though, giving that to a random spell and rolling the extra 5 and 6s could be really good. Because it just replaces the die and just gives me a free charge, and I can also give that 2 extra charges if I need it, right? Like that would be the plan. Like we can hit an equilibrium with this as well. Like that's the other side of it. Game sometimes, man. No, we use this to get that in there. Yeah, I gotta remember to use this if I can. Well, get more hits. Cool. Do it again. Put that and that in there. Something gets a random charge. Give this a random charge. Reroll 3 into 6s. And that can go into there. 11. Six and a 5. We're doing pretty good, to be honest. Put one in Soul Power. Put one back in Beast Within. Reroll. Do it again. Okay. This game, man. 2 1s. Just need a way to make 5s. Like from 6s. So maybe I should have gone the other upgrade, but then I wouldn't have the chance to be able to like go infinite and stuff, right? A combiner maybe? I mean, we still do enough damage and stuff, but yeah. I don't know, I feel like the run is amazing, but I also feel kind of about it, you know? Rock Slide is kind of cool. Cast all other spells, unrestorable. +1 to all other spells. Interesting. That's pretty good. Earthquake is kind of cool. Take the natural hardiness. I'm probably not going to use it, but yeah, I think that's really good here. Because the +3 just gives me even more charges. And the only thing that's bad is this, but so with the fact that I gain charges on this, and stuff, like, is this maybe a little bit too much now? But it's a free cast. I have to cast this. It doesn't give me a tick on anything else, so this hitting this repeatedly would be bad. I think I swap it out for natural hardiness. This might be a bad decision. No, take the Glint Glaive and get the increased in the decrease in that, so it costs 2 to cast. So I got 2 ways to kind of deal damage and stuff, and then we can keep repeating anything else. Interesting. Ooh. +2 to all spells, and a 5 and a 6. And they're equal. Don't care about the power gain, but the 2 6s give me +2 spells. Now I need ways to get 5s, though. Like, that's what I need. Like, it was like reroll or something. Ooh, Prowl got a bit of an upgrade. That's a really good spell now, I like that. Store. Cast at the start of the battle. Interesting. I'm figuring out like what some of these do now, because they've changed a lot of this things around. For every 10 spells +2 charge front spell, that's pretty good. Allows me to keep going. On turn 3, one energized. Interesting. +1 to all charge spells and enemy death. Sub out to 20 damage. Deals 4 damage extra. We'll reroll those. For every 10 spells cast, gain a blessing. Apply weak. Applying the weak could be pretty good. That's going to help out, but the 10 spells cast is going to really ramp that up. Get rid of that then. I can't turn this to a countdown, can I? But it does give me blessing. It's another way to roll a 5 or a 6. Okay. We're going to do this. We'll go with the original idea. Also, we've got to get this as well. Every second turn, gain 2 blessing. Deplete the rightmost spell, gain block. Block is converted. Don't care about the 2 blessing, really. Received a barrier 2 curse. Every 1 is destroyed. And I gain Fury and Barrier. Every 20 spells cast, roll die. There we go. That might help out. Like a lot. And I guess we'll take a split die as well. Let's leave. Let us leave. Heal up, and we'll fight the boss. This is going to be an interesting fight. A really interesting fight. Got the 5 already set in there, so I guess we're just casting this immediately. Because it rolls them back anyway, and it'll also convert out the stuff. That's really good. This is going to go nuts, I think, with these and everything else. So I can't force lower cost die anymore by getting armor, so we're just re-rolling to get 6s and stuff. And if I get 2s, we just put them into here as well to help with the blessing generation. Then we got 5s that can go into this to help that out. And then whatever's left over, it just gets thrown into whatever. Just 5s just go into here. And we re-roll 3s and 4s. Interesting. Two goes into there. Yeah, I think we're pretty good then. So we get a 6. Every time we get a 6, we're either getting a 2 or a thing, which then we can roll again into another one, which then generates more value for me to then roll other things. I don't think we can actually, like, ever run out of die or lose. Right? Like, even then, if I'm, like, in a bad state, I can always just, like, chuck in a flourish every so often as well. And I think then, like, we just make sure that we have enough of these to cast. So yeah, the overflow from the Consecrate also guarantees extra dice rolls into 6s and stuff, so just start taking these guys out. So I do this, let's go into that. I do a 6, do a 3 and a 4. Get 2 6s back, they overflow, generate more die. Do it again. This helps me keep my other stuff going. Have I gone, like, infinite now? Is that... has that happened? We've got to use some 6s. Let's use them. Ooh, there's a 5. Let's use that. Into the soap power. Reroll that. Actually, no, I shouldn't reroll the 2s. Only 3s and 4s go in there. 2s go in there. 1s are not. Should never happen. I did that again. That's a bad play. Cast 6. Okay, 5 into that. 5 into that. That 5 can go into that. Okay, we got rid of some 5s. Right, let's get rid of some 2 4s as well, because they're also causing problems. Attack you. And let's carry on, yeah, doing what we're doing. Where were we? Oh, there's a 5. Another 5. Cast kill it off. do think we are at the stage where, like, I don't think I can actually lose. Right? This is so dumb. I'm sorry, it is so dumb. It's like ridiculous. The fact that I just keep rolling die and generating more value, and like there's nothing that anyone can actually do about it. Like 6s, 5s, everything else just like trigger anyway. So it's like, okay. 3 and a 3. Yeah, just generate your own as well while you're at it. Why not? I shouldn't shut 2 in there. Should have 4. Man, I never would think I would be able to do this and just like get a game where I went infinite with this. Right? Let's check that in there. We got another 5 there. That's fine. Deal 36 damage, get a reroll. That 2 can go in there. It's a 5. That 2 can go in there. That's another 5. Which got upgraded. And put the flourish down as well, so we can use that. Let's go a 4, 4, and a 3. That rolls 2 more times. I have 21 charges of this. Like, the guy is dead. All I gotta do is have the ability to cast them. Yeah, consecrate. Have some more charges. I could, you know, maybe use those later. Do you know what? Have another one again. You know what? I think I need more sow power as well, just to make sure. We'll roll this 4. I'm not happy with it. Look at another 6. Let's use that to deal more damage. Yeah, I need more sow power just to make sure I don't have any issues. Then we'll use this to kind of like roll some of the 6s and... Have power of 50. Yeah, cool. That was nice. Just stop giving me 1s, because I'm just going to re-roll these consistently. This is 9s. I need you to have more goes as well, and that's a 4 and a 4. You can reroll this one, get 6. That also gets the overflow trigger. The blessing for the rolling the 6, plus the blessing stays on this. Like, we got a stack of blessing already. That's a turn 1 kill. We went infinite. Cause memory. Ancient Shard of Earth. Check that out. Nicely done. Swift win combat on the first turn. Perfect kill. It's in that bulletproof, nothing to lose. Like, that is stupid. Yeah, that is the build. If you get this setup and you get those bonuses, like, you just go infinite. There is nothing no one can do. Man, that is hilarious to me. Ooh, deal damage equal to twice the number of all enemies. Twice the turn number. Oh. Well, there we go. That was an amazing win. Again, if you do enjoy these videos, do leave a like, subscribe to see more, and I will see you all in the next one. Take care.